that? It's the end dog.
That fever dream you just experienced is a video from the scene of what was supposed to be a Willy Wonka top experience happening in Glasgow, Scotland. But it more so ended up being the Wonka's House of Horrors, and it looks like it was put together by a team of crackheads. And the craziest part is that they used AI to market this thing, and they charged people $40 a piece for entry. So families were showing up with their kids to give them the magical golden ticket experience. With advertisements like this, it looks like a grand old fun time. But what actually happened when they showed up was that they were met with this. And here's some even more pictures from the scene of this Willy Wonka top experience. It's literally just an empty ass warehouse, and you can see just the disappointment on everybody's faces. There's a bouncy house, and there's a couple. It's like the shittiest set design you've ever seen, with some sheets hanging on the wall. It's so pathetic. And when the advertisement is looking like this, when you go to their website and they make it look like this fun Willy's chocolate experience, and they have all these grandiose AI generated pictures with the enchanted garden, it says, is where your journey begins. Then they take you to the imagination lab, and then they take you to the Twilight Tunnel. And once again, if you look at these pictures, you can tell it's AI generated because the words don't make sense. Like, it's just gibberish. There's latink, dimdiku. It's obviously AI generated. Even this right here says entertaining, entertainment. That's actually a word. But then it says catting, live performances, Karchi tons, Exarderdray lollipops, a passidas of sweet treats. I feel like I'm Charlie from It's Always Sunny I feel like that's how illiterate people see words. And honestly, I don't know why anyone put their faith in this from the get-go, because it looks very untrustworthy. If they're using AI to market everything, good chance that the set doesn't look all that great, or they would be using pictures of the set to promote the actual experience. So the fact that they were using AI should have been a massive red flag, but instead it wasn't, and people actually fell for it. This experience was so unhinged even that this is by far my favorite part of it, is that the Oompa Loompa looks like she's cooking up some crack or something, like she's concocting up some meth. Like, I don't know what the hell this Oompa Loompa's doing, but it's definitely involving some sort of Schedule 1 substances. I mean, what else would this Oompa Loompa be doing with chemicals in an abandoned warehouse? I mean, it's meth. It has meth written all over it. I mean, look at her face. She's doing meth. And the craziest part of this is that the people who actually were gullible enough to fall for this, they called the police on the people who were running this operation. Like, it's your own fault for getting scammed by probably the worst scam artist I've ever seen. That's on you. That you have no one to be disappointed in except for yourself. Like, this is just a shameless scam through and through. They know what they're doing. They're picking you upside down and shaking that money out of your pockets. They knew exactly what they were doing. And by far, one of the craziest parts of this event to me is that it says that 2 hired actors for this thing talked to the NBC News and said they were both promised 500 euros to perform in themed costumes that weekend. And they said that the scripts they were given appeared to also be AI generated because of its gibberish wording. So it's not just that they used AI to generate the marketing images, they also used AI to set up like the storyline and the theme and the plot and everything that was going on inside of this warehouse. That's why you seen that fucking dark mirror-faced man at the beginning that I showed you. Because this whole thing, they used AI to generate it all. That's why it's so off-putting and just shitty. And some people are using this as an argument against AI, saying that AI is too powerful, it needs to be kept in check, it needs to be regulated. But I think this just shows how insanely naive humans are, and how dumb the human species really is. I mean, look at the website. The logo is shit. It's not good. And you can obviously tell this is AI generated artwork everywhere. There's not one single picture of the actual setup, and yet you're gonna believe that it's shit. I'm burpy. You're gonna believe that this is an actual experience worth attending, worth spending $40 on. I mean, everything you look into, this just doesn't look legit. Like, if you go to their Instagram here, House of Illuminati Official, they have no post, 258 followers, and the fucking profile picture is off-centered. This is just as unprofessional as it gets. We plan and produce the most spectacular events, yet they have no post showing these spectacular events. The word scam was literally written on this. They might as well have just put Willy Wonka's scam experience. And somehow people would have still fell for it, I bet. Honestly, we should be looking into the parents who took their kids to this willingly. They thought this would be a good idea to take their children to. Something that could have easily just been a kidnapping and human trafficking setup and a human trafficking scheme. You just took them there. You just said, hey, you know what? Kids, we're going. And the fact that people walked in and seen this Dollar Tree decoration setup and decided to stay, that's more telling than anything. Like, if I walked in and seen this, I would walk in, see it, say nope, and immediately turn around and leave. Because there's a high probability that you are going to get kidnapped in here. I mean, just look at this depressing ass ball pit. This looks like a part of the back rooms or something. This doesn't look real. That's why instead of this being a place where dreams are made, it's a place where dreams go to die. Anyways, though, that's pretty much it for this whole situation. I just thought it was unbelievably hilarious, man. I had so much fun looking into this. It's stuff like this that truly makes me happy to be alive. But other than that, I'll catch you in the next one.